And there we go. I'm hoping I'm hoping this works right. I don't know. This might be one of those things where I might have to play around and try to figure it out. Later. Okay. But back to what I was doing. I don't remember what I was doing actually. Everything looks so much smoother, but I'm trying to remember how to... That's not the button I wanted. I want a different button. Apparently everyone went to do some daily life stuff, which would probably make sense. Messages. Part-time position. I am... broke as fuck. So what I'm going to try and do is try and figure out if I can adjust the settings so it actually gives you guys the 1080p, as well as have it set up so it actually gives you guys the full 60 frames per second rather than it was trying to do 20 to 30. If I can do that, it won't be today's stream. It might be tomorrow's if I can figure it out. But that would actually make it a lot better for everyone. Especially all of you. While working part-time as a waiter. Because I need the money. Money. I cleaned up efficiently and received compliments from the other staff members. I dealt with the housewives complaining that pheromone coffee has no effect. Here's your paycheck for the day. Try to use it wisely. $3 grand. Woo! After dealing with difficult customers, I feel like my charm and courage have increased. I need to work on my academics soon. But I've been wanting to max out my courage as soon as I can so I can go do Fuka's social link. And then I think I need charm for Yukari, and I think I need intelligence maxed out for Mitsu. I can hear people talking.
Anyway.
You know, our campus is actually pretty clean and new. Only noticed after my club had to visit another school. My parents said that our school was rebuilt after an explosion 10 years ago.
By the way,
Also, that the explosion wasn't the only reason. Around that time, a lot of students suddenly stopped coming to school. Maybe that's why they had to put up the new building to start with a clean slate.
Huh?
What, you think there's a dark side to Gekkoukan High? You watch way too much TV. Now the first bell has rung!
Let's skim through this chapter.
Let's talk about the Heian era today. I won't spend a lot of time on this, so pay attention. In 794, the Heian Kyo was established. In 894, they abolished imperial embassies to China. I might put this section on exam next week. I'm feeling lazy. Anyway, on to feudalism. Listen carefully because this has to do with the origins of the samurai.
And so...
I choose you, Mirrodin! Let's see what you know. So the law permitting permanent ownership of newly cultivated land served as a foundation for the development of feudalism. Thanks to the decree, a lot of land was cultivated. At the same time, a serious problem arose for the farmers. Do you remember what that was? Wasn't that social disparity? I think that was the big issue during the the Sengoku time was social disparity between farmers and samurai. But it could be land invasion. I don't think it was environmental destruction though. I'll use the network, but I want to say social. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yep, you got it. The work doesn't end after you plow the land. It costs a lot of money to build waterways and stuff on top of that. So the farmers would make more wealth, and authority could make more money by expanding their... Oh, so the farmers with more wealth and authority could make more money by expanding their lands. On the other hand, those who weren't as affluent had no choice but to remain poor. It's the same old story throughout time. Well, that's all for the Heian period. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Well, I don't know why that gives charm. It should give intelligence. It shows that I know what I'm talking about. Class is in for the day. Okay. So she has stuff for me.
Good day.
Is there something I can assist you with? What request do you got for me?
Are you accepting a request? Most excellent. Now, let's
Here, take
hear
this as a reward. Thank you. I wish to visit the place. This place called the Ocean.
Shame.
As you know, I'm unable to abandon my post here. So if you ever have the opportunity to visit the ocean, we look for something that feels like the ocean for me.
I will await a report of success.
Like Christmas
If I may
star?
say so.
Something I'd like for you to bring me a certain plant. It is often referred to as the Christmas star. I do not have any more knowledge on this subject. Should you require help, I recommend asking someone well versed in plants.
By all means.
Okay, there's just so much. Ooh, a rare shadow in the third block. Please feed the cat.
I can sense a presence.
There seems to be a hungry cat somewhere out there. It appears to have trouble finding food. As such, it has not yet been fed. Would you please find and feed the poor
By
thing?
all means. Oh, yes.
The other day I heard a housewife say something rather intriguing. Within the world of online shopping, these max safety shoes are extremely popular right now. I would love to see what makes these shoes so special. Would you please bring me a pair?
By all means. Come to think of it.
Said that music and paint a vivid reflection of the culture at that time and place in history. Should that prove true, then I wonder if the Gekkoukan High School you attend has its own unique music as well. It's been in my mind since I first heard of this, so will you do me one favor? I'll hear a piece of music distinctive to your learning facility, Gekkoukan High School.
By all means. Come to think of
Chill
it.
taiyaki! Apparently there's also a strange taiyaki that is cold even though it's been grilled. I've one with love a taste. Could you bring me
I will
one?
await a report of success.
Defeat a rare
I will
shadow.
await a report of success.
And thank you.
A shame.
Wait for another day. Okay.
Very well then.
So. No, I need, God, which button is my map? That one.
Welcome. Take your time
What
looking
kind of
around.
look for today?
Please.
So you don't have what I'm looking for. But the cat I'm looking for might be over here. Maybe I should give some super cat. Yes! We cat. Meow meow. Cat is purring loudly. It seems happy. Maybe the cat will feel better if I come back and feed it again tomorrow. Looks like those 3 bureaus have been snooping around here. Because they're trying to hear the juice stuff. The stuff you don't find out in normal life. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Okay, the person that... Okay, you. So you can never get their normal life back. Do you think that's true or not? It's true. Consciousness, loss of vitality, aphasia, mental decline. However, some only got minor symptoms and are back to normal life already. Except they're not, because they had to go through it, which means that they have to catch up with what they're doing in life. It's going to take them 20 years to return to normal life. Because it's a traumatic event. Don't just say, oh, they just woke up and they're fine. Fuck you. Heartless bitch. whose theme song is very important. The quality of the movie is greatly affected by whether its theme song is The quality of the movie is greatly affected by whether its theme song is any good or not. Which reminds me, long ago I heard there was going to be a Gekkokan theme song. I think it's called the Gekkokan Boogie or something like that. I heard it was nearly done. I want to hear how well it turns out, but who the hell names their song Boogie? Okay. I can't do anything there. I think that okay. What do you do? Social links. Here I find it maxed out. The Hanged is almost done. Mystery Boy transfer student. Team manager. Art club. Should I go check the art club or should I go deal with... Ah! Okay.
Huh?
Oh, it's you. You're here to challenge the Gourmet King again. Of course! Prepare yourself. Which of items on the secret menu are Kura? And the dumplings? Okay. I think I tried the bowl the first time. Spend my day, spend time. Oh, I can just drink coffee. I can't actually do anything. That's kind of annoying.
Come to think of it.
Ba ba ba. Can I
What do you
sell?
got?
I have nothing to sell.
What are
You
you
have
looking
better-
for?
You don't.
You finished? All done here?
Yes, we're done here.
Come back soon.
Hopefully I can go to Tartarus soon. Let's see if there's somehow a way I can do one of my various... Because I know that it said, you know, you can't do anything. Where is the map? Map. Yeah, it's that one? Well done. I guess it's time to go to Naganaki. I'll pray. Physical. I'm just gonna get into the vacuum slash because I can almost guarantee I'm gonna need one more. Okay, fine. That's just fortune. Should I draw? Imagine someone you're tied to via the social link. Your relationship will be deepened. If your bond has been damaged, it may repair. Time will pass as you read your fortune. And your luck, your fortune may have an effect on your wallet for better or for worse. Draw a fortune. I think I need to go with one of these two. I think transfer student. If I can do my bond. I hear divine message. Listen to the believer. But if you're close to Bebe, bond I have with Bebe today's luck is no great luck. You will have no financial worries. There's a lucky charm inside the fortune ticket. Obtain lucky charm. I found a crumpled up 10,000 yen bill in my pocket. The fuck? Okay.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Through. Feeling rested? Play time until the next full moon, and while I wish I could tell you to take it slow, final start next week. I'd like you to take care of your health and concentrate on your studies. You can tell me to concentrate all you want. Oh, what? Were you going to order me around a high and mighty leader? He'd be just as good as you, too. Okay, Junpei. I forgot. You're being a fucking attitudinal little shit. Training videos. I found the site with a bunch of self-defense courses for the security teams. Sometimes it's supposed to be a secret, you know, probably no, because you're my kind of weird. You should come to Escapade. I'll go, just because Junpei is being fucking that way.
Look for yourself.
The revenge site note and the security site note. Thanks, man. Let's see.
Welcome.
Again, I don't think I need that one, but I'm probably going to want to get one just to be safe anyways. I want to get one of those for every person on the team. I want to get as many of those as possible. And that's definitely a necessity.
Why, thank
But it's going to take so long to get some of that money because... Oh my god, it's just annoying. I don't know what the fuck Junpei's problem is, but he needs to chill the fuck out. Straight the fuck up. We're going up to exams time. It would be best to do all this, wouldn't it? Okay. So I can talk to Yukari, or I could go study. Fuck it, I'm gonna study. Because they're not gonna let me go, are they?
Go.
I got a drink. I came down to get a drink and got caught by Mitsuru, as you can see.
Look,
I'm not worried about Akiko's grades. I'm more worried he'll run off and do some reckless training. And studying has the added benefit of preventing that possibility. So here we are. Even though I'm mostly done studying for the exams,
in that case,
then why don't you overlook the community studies? That's it. That is it if he is able to join us.
I see.
Alright, sit down. I'll be your study coach.
I was hoping to go for another run after rehydrating.
I believe you've done enough physical activity for one day. Any more and you'll hurt yourself.
Fine. So, were there any subjects you needed help with?
Any tips for memorizing kanji?
The most basic method is writing them over and over again. But I get that's a tough way to stay motivated. That's why I reward myself with workout reps based on the number of new kanji I've learned. The more you study, the stronger you'll get. Pretty motivating, huh?
Uh-huh.
In any case, I advise having a good workout ready to treat yourself with after a study session. It all comes down to making it a regular habit. Just a little each day really adds up.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Akihiko, working out isn't normally a reward for most people. On top of that, what good does it do to preach about long-term habits mere days before the exam?
I guess you have a point. In that case, how would you recommend cramming for it?
It's not my usual style, but I would focus on memorizing material that is likely to be tested. If you give it your all, it shouldn't be too difficult. Easier than facing the enemy wholly unprepared, at least.
Well, we can talk all night, but doing is where the magic happens. Here, let me give you some practice problems.
The two of them continue to give me rigorous advice. That should help. And that applies to my academic score.
You catch on quick. You immediately took what you learned and put it into practice. All you need now is some strength training and you'll be unstoppable. Once the exams are over, why don't we dive into Tartarus for a bit and get some workouts in?
You never change. I'll need to continue keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't overdo it.
The more you study and the more you train, the better results you'll get. I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish from here on. Let's call it here for today. I want to get some stretches in before heading to bed.
No, you need to just relax. Zen, motherfucker.
Let's get on with today's lesson.
Alright, class beginning. Earl, Relu, Malay, Bilar, Liaru. Just a quick preface, when I use the word magic, I mean it in a general sense. Anyway, today's topic is the magic of medieval Europe. I'll be giving a crash course on the single most magical place in time in recorded history. There are a lot of materials pertaining to Western magic, from printed books to communal folklore. Nah, I cannot speak. I'll cover all of it, including the changes European magic has seen since then. As I mentioned previously, European magic finds its origins in paganism. Starting with Christianity, though, it has been influenced by an influx of various cultures. Let's see, what are some well-known examples? There's Kabbalah, which is the esoteric study of the mystical aspects of Jewish texts. There's also Gnosticism, a Christian sect founded by Simon Magus, the sorcerer. Greeks' philosophy and natural sciences were the fruits of magical researchers. And the same was true of Islam's scientific advance, which suppressed vast Europe at the time. Now, as for the circumstances of magic in this age, it was an era where the rule of Christianity and the inside of the natural science collided. Witches and prayers reached out for a connection with the gods. Say, are you awake? You're not daydreaming, right? How about test see if you're paying attention? You'll know what type of guardian angel you have depending on how you answer.
Okay, then.
I choose the Mirrodin. He says the Jewish was Kabbalah.
Cool.
Very good. Thank your guardian angel because they must be kind. The magicians of the age achieved great things, particularly the renounced grimoires. A grimoire is a collection of magical texts, usually as all-encompassing as possible, wherein I answered correctly. Everyone in his class is looking at me with respect. That's the end for the day. And no one is available. Well, that's a lot harder than midterms, you know? That doesn't necessarily mean I'll study harder. But we'll see. Sometimes that extra effort pays off. It's almost time for exams again. But this time it'll be a lot tougher. You better go to the library and study, otherwise you'll be screwed. I have a cat to feed.
Huh?
Yes.
Well done.
Okay, so I didn't say the bowl. I must have said there is no such thing. I'm impressed. You seem to have knowledge about food, but pales in comparison to mine. Why don't you bring me something I've never eaten before? That'd be quite the odd morsel to fill up that bill, though. If you succeed, I'll accept you as a fellow gourmet. What is that mysterious food? Give it to me. You took my odd morsel. Oh god, this is awful. I'm impressed. I haven't tasted something like that in all my life. Not so bad. He seems to be taking an interest in me. Should I hang out with him for the day? Sure, fuck it, why not?
We go to the same school, right? One look at your uniform's all I need to know. I'm kind of embarrassed to ask you this right off the bat, but... would you mind not standing so close to me? You're too thin and too cool! If people start thinking we're best friends or something, I'm gonna end up as the uncool one.
There you are. I thought your voice sounded familiar. You know what I'm here for. Now hand it over.
Whoa! Not you! Help! Emergency! Hey! You! Call the fire truck! I mean the,
Call the police?
Yes! Right! Good thinking.
Quit making a scene, all right? People are looking at me funny.
Yeah, why are you here?
I've got some business to take care of now, but you're Nozomi Suemitsu-kun, aren't you? I did my homework, see? You know I'm not letting you off that easy, right? I suggest you reconsider things.
Who the fuck was that?
That was horrifying! My poor heart! I think it dropped into my coin purse for a minute there. My name is Nozomi Suemitsu. By the way, may I just say that you have a wonderfully big heart for someone so slim?
Sumitsu gave me a hearty thanks. Become acquaintances with Nozomi Sumitsu, the Gourmet King. I am thou, thou art I.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Moon Arcana.
So the moon.
All that drama made me hungry. My stomach is definitely not amused. You want to tag along, friend? Shall I treat you to the finest dining? If so, you've come to the right place. For I am the king, the Gourmet King.
Uh-huh.
That's right, Gourmet King 2009. Or was it 2010? Whatever. And as the king, I know all the kingliest places for... My tummy! It's in horrible pain! I think it's an emergency! Sorry, but I'll treat you another time.
Huh? Getting dark, so went home? Went home confused. What the fuck?
Oh, welcome back.
Hey, talking about... Are we free tonight? The exam's coming up. I thought we could... Second years could hold a study session. I have some hate in my room. Okay, what do you say, Yuri?
Huh?
No, let him be a fucking little shit. Oh, his loss. Yumi and Fuka can still stay together. He wants to fucking act like that. Let him. It's his own fucking fault.
Yes, precisely.
Congratulations on your victory, but don't forget that there are exams next week as well.
That's true.
You're really making a name for yourself as our leader. Especially with this latest operation. Excellent commanding there. Next time, the enemies will probably get stronger again, but if you keep up the effort, I know you'll do fine. You need something?
Huh?
A Christmas star? There's an ornament at the top of the tree, right? Why do you need one of those? Right, it might not refer to an... Oh, if I'm right, it might not refer to an ornament at all. There's also a type of plant that's sometimes called the Christmas star.
Oh.
Could you wait a few minutes? I'll go double check. Poinsettia.
Sorry.
Here you go. I think this is what you're looking for is poinsettia. This flower is usually sold during Christmas time, so it'd be hard to find it in stores now. Unfortunately, it's on my room. Here you go. It's almost time for exams. Have you been studying? We were just about to start studying together. Do you want to join us? Alright with you? Of course, will you study with us? Sure! Let's study.
Yeah. Buka, your notes look so trendy. I kinda wasn't expecting that.
Oh no, these are Natsuki-chan's notes. She let me borrow them since I was out trapped in Tartarus.
Okay. What a good friend.
She sure is. That said, there's actually quite a bit missing from these notes.
Oh, you're right. This part just has the equation and no answer, and this page is full of doodles. And this part, is that a drool stain? Hey, it may not be the best study material, but it's the thought that counts, right?
I've been trying to think of a way to return the favor.
And fill in the blanks.
Huh? Oh! Are you saying I should fill in any part she missed in her notes before giving them back? That sounds like a great idea. But it's going to be a lot of material. I wonder if I can finish it all.
Then we'll help you out. It'll be a good review for us, too.
Thanks, you two.
Here, let me see those notes.
Oh. Yeah.
We begin to fill in Natsuki's notes. You wrote the entire thing. It really did make for a good review.
All done. It looks wonderful.
Natsuki-chan's in for a real surprise when she sees this.
I hope she likes it.
I'm sure she will. I couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks, you two.
Well, it certainly helped us study too, right?
I'll make sure to give Natsuki-chan the notes back tomorrow. Good night.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, Junpei. So, exams are coming up pretty soon. Have you been studying? Yep. Oh, yeah? Well, not that it's any of my business. Junpei. I thought we were supposed to be friends. And then you started acting like this. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know why you're acting like a jealous little shit. But dude, suck it the fuck up. Understand that she's as important as anyone else. There we go, we finally reached the Tiara no Masakado. Oh, we finally reached Tiara. Tara no. Karai? I have no idea how to say that. The Taira no Masakado. He's the turning point of the era of the samurai. It all began with an infight amongst the clan. Their conflict escalated until the Imperial Court had to intervene. Masakado was pursued by the Imperial Court, so he had no choice but to openly oppose them. The result was the war known as the War of Masakado.
So?
You may not look like samurai, but let's see if you know of this one anyways. There's a theory that Masakado thought of the prototype for an item essential to battle. Now, what do you think that item was? It's something every samurai needs. The katana?
Yes, exactly.
Knew that one, huh? Yep, it's the katana. Think of the samurai and their swords are the first thing that comes to mind. Although it's not known whether Masakado really came up with them. Oh, this is going to be on the exam next week, so prepare well. Let's get forward to the Kamakura era. At last, I can feel them on their way. The samurai are almost here. In 1185, the Kamakura shogunate was established. Yes, we're there. Of course, its founders was Minamoto no Yoritomo. I can't believe we finally made it. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Message from Sonata. Ikutsuki-san is coming tonight. Sounds like he has something to tell us. We'll meet on the 4th floor once we're all back. Those are good closer, thanks. I don't think our bond will grow any stronger even if I spend time. I'm gonna meet up with her. Alrighty. Oh, hi. What are we going to play today? Spend time.
Yay!
What should we do? Just whatever. Then we can... Hey, what do you want to do? I can feel my bond with Maiko grow stronger as we spend time together. I can feel our relationship will grow stronger soon. It's almost dark. We decide to go back to the dorm.
And that's the summary of what happened on the night of the 7th. These shadows seem to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies are growing stronger as well. Well, it's not all bad news. In fact, I called today's meeting because...
Hold on. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Kirijo-senpai something.
Give me a second. My cat is meowing at me. Okay, I am back, and I'm sorry for the... Like, who in the world is messaging me right now? Okay. I can close that for now. Yeah, sorry for stepping away. She is incredibly proud over her kittens. I mean, incredibly proud. I might put a picture of them up on Twitter later. If she lets me actually get a picture. She has not let me even really look at them, but she's incredibly proud of them. There's one spot where I'm able to lay on the floor and actually get a look at them, and she has to be right next to me, making sure I'm not putting my hands anywhere near them. Otherwise, she just starts telling me no. It is just adorable.
Oh?
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So much has been happening lately. I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really understanding anything. But now, I want answers. So I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You're always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus. But they're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
Yukari-chan?
There was an explosion near our school and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But something is off here. At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. Seems like more than just a coincidence to me.
Hey there, Sal. How are you today?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Remember those girls who bullied Fuka? They had to be hospitalized too. I want an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident?
Yukari is really not giving a fuck right now.
The Kirijo group built our school, so you have to know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant. But...
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right. I'll tell you everything. Shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They could be a source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo. My grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power to create something extraordinary.
Create something extraordinary?
To that end, he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident, and the experiment failed. They lost control of the Shadow's power, altering the nature of the entire world.
You can't mean...
Yes. Tartarus and the Dark Hour. According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized.
It's just as you fear. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could essentially do as they pleased. Port Island must have been the perfect location for them. So yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekkoukan High School.
Just what are you trying to say here? So that's the whole purpose behind Seas? We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess? You lied to us? And you knew too, didn't you, Sanada-senpai? You've both just been using us!
As much as Yukari kind of just acts like a child sometimes, these are some very important points.
Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
I never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my intent to deceive you. Convincing you to join Seas was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point!
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takeba-kun, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did.
They got the easy way out.
We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
It's been 10 years since the incident in question. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them.
That is very true. So the need to know is good. It is important. And yes, if it's something that you don't need to know, it's something that not going to help or hinder you, then it's useless information to your endeavor. In this instance, though, that means that theoretically, Mitsuru should have access to certain documents that we could make use of to figure out what the fuck was going on. It would, in theory, allow everyone to research and figure out, well, not a way to reverse it, but a way to better track it, based upon the energies of the machinery that they use to empower or try to harness the shadows. So in this case, the need to know is definitely there.
Do you realize what that means? What if I told you that the 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
You're saying if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Temporarily.
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
And how did you figure this out?
Can that really be true?
Who is he consulting to figure this information out?
There's evidence to support it.
Yeah, sure. What evidence?
And this is where our true battle begins.
Just saying there's evidence, it does not prove of evidence. That's just...
Our true battle.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to wait for them to strike first.
Right.
Yeah, that is true. But if that's the case, then he should be sharing that stuff. Because just reading it and then saying, well, I have all the answers, and acting like... No, calm. It's a game. It's a game. Real life logic doesn't apply to a game.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus.
Oh, Cell! My cat finally had her kittens. I think she had 4. I can't tell for certain.
For instance, why did such a gigantic structure appear?
Those kids
in
that
the
know
first
Twitter and
place?
TikTok and not quantum
The
physics.
answers must be out there somewhere.
Well, I think it was in Florida. They've either passed a law or they're going to be passing a law soon that says that kids under 14, kids 14 and under, cannot use social media in the state of Florida. And yes, she's hiding. She took all her kittens and she has them underneath my bed. And whenever I try to go look at them, she just stays right next to me and she doesn't let me reach for them. I get to look at them. That is all. I can't even take a picture of the kittens. She will not even allow that. But she is proud of her kittens. Just pass a love for Florida men to not interact with the public. Florida man. We must defeat the 12 shadows that started all of this, in order to eradicate both the Dark Hour and Tartarus. I must fight to protect everyone. 6 of them remain. The wait is over. The weekend duck set. Yeah, no, I don't care. anything here. So I'm going to use this. Security site note. Let me see what the URL leads to. Effective security measures online. This seems to be a website that helps with trained security members. There's a list of self-defense videos here, each with a detailed text explanation. I guess I'll start with the most watched video. I studied a how-to video on subduing violent individuals. I learned the importance of having the will to stand up to an enemy. Maybe I can use what I learned in our fights in Tartarus. Learn how to ambush. You can ambush enemies while exploring. When ambushing an enemy, will trigger chance encounters regardless of the direction an enemy is facing. Press and hold right trigger to dash or a set amount of distance to enter the assault state. By pressing X in the state, you will ambush the enemy. Triggering an encounter from behind will slightly increase Gabriel's surgery gauge and may distress the enemy at the beginning of battle. Huh. Got late. I should head back to my room. Yeah, the ambush is gonna be nice. As for the surviving without internet, I don't know what to do.
Lounging about as usual, huh?
Hugh, what do you want? If you're gonna ask me to go back, the answer's still no.
That's not why I'm here. I was just making sure you were still around.
That's so.
We've known each other a long time.
The guy in the coat? Yeah. Not surprised he's still an ass.
It's been almost 14 years since we met at the orphanage. You, me, and Miki. We used to run around here until the sun went down. Back then, it seemed like we had all the time in the world.
Huh. You haven't changed one bit. If you want to get all sappy, go do it with your other pals.
What was that?
It's rare for you to think about the past. Usually, you just charge ahead like a damn fool. You've never been good at hiding shit.
Everyone thinks about the past. Even me. Anyway, we finally know how to get rid of Tartarus in the Dark Hour.
No shit?
Yeah. The thing is, all I've cared about until now is getting stronger. Everything else came second. But yesterday, someone made me question my reason for fighting.
Your reason for fighting? Huh. It's different for everyone. But if you don't have a good one, you can always quit. That's what I did.
I'm not like you. Man, I can't believe I'm the one getting lectured here. Well, see you around.
You really haven't changed at all.
Yes?
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Senpai, This is unusual. Please, come in.
So not only do you excel at providing support during battle, you are also quite skilled at gathering information.
Oh, I'm sorry for doing that without permission.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. But I do have an important favor to ask of you. I want you to find out as much as you can about that incident 10 years ago.
Oh, well, very little of that was made public.
I know. That's why I want you to access the Kiricho Group's database.
You mean hack into their system? Is that allowed?
Is hacking allowed? In this case, I don't know whether or not you should call it hacking or not.
I'll give you my ID and password. Then you won't be held accountable. But I need to know the truth. In detail.
Senpai.
Of course, I'll understand if you refuse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Are you sure? I appreciate it. Yamagishi, aren't you resentful? Regardless of my good intentions, I did drag you into this without fully explaining. I'm sure you must have at least a few complaints.
Not really. Did you know my entire family is made up of doctors? My parents are the one exception. It gives them a bit of an inferiority complex. That's why they're so hard on me. I don't like being at home. But here, I'm able to do something no one else can. I have a purpose. So no, I don't have any complaints.
You're right. We can't do this without you. No one could take your place.
Oh.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
So, Tartarus and the Dark Hour are on the way out, huh? No, that's a good thing. That's what we've been fighting for. So then... why... Damn it! Why am I so pissed?
Gosh, it's hot. Even for July.
Wow. Can't believe we're already third years. Guess this'll be the last time we'll wear these uniforms and hang out after school.
Who cares? I just want to get into college and start having fun already.
I get it. My problem is me. going on like fighting was my duty and all. But actually, it's just all I'm good at. Because without that, I'm nothing. So much for being a hero. I can't fight worth the shit anyway. Not compared to him, at least. Damn it! Nothing I do is good enough.
Why am I only ever right about the worst things? Am I stupid for trusting in something so blindly? Dad. I got this letter from you last spring. I must have read it 1,000 times since then.
To my family, 10 years into the future. Tomorrow, I'll bring this letter to the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It will be stored in a time capsule and sent to you in 10 years' time. Yukari, you may be small now, but in 10 years, you'll be 16. You'll be in high school. I know you've been sad because I have to work so late, but you always manage to greet me with a smile. I'm really proud of myself. Kirijo-san appointed me head researcher. I'll be starting on a big project soon. It feels good to receive so much recognition for my work.
$2 billion under 25 on social media that aren't good at a damn thing because they don't know yet where they want to go and what they want to do. It's called life. Yeah, it's the struggle at this point because there's so much and yet so little to do.
But I swear to you, nothing is more important to me than you and your mother.
Dad.
Yukari, I wonder, are you enjoying life? Do you have high hopes for the future? Do you still look towards tomorrow with excitement and wonder like you do now? No matter what happens in the next 10 years, I hope you're happy. And I hope this letter brings a smile to both you and your mother's faces. Eiichiro Takeba, March 6th, 2000.
No matter what happens, huh? All I can do is believe. I won't turn my back. I won't be like Mom. Not ever.
Exams are coming up. Most time for the home shopping show. The thing is, I'm going to be calling that for today. I know it's only about an hour 20 minutes. Hour 30 if we include the little bit earlier where I was trying to play around with the screen clarity and whatnot. I'll have to play around with that a little bit more and hope I can figure that out later. And the reason why I'm going to call it though is because if I get started on the next couple of days, I'm going to keep going for another 2 or 3 hours for all the story that's going to happen. I can almost guarantee that. So, we're going to continue the story tomorrow. And hope that things don't get out of hand. Yeah, too much cutscene. That's what it comes down to, is that there's just so much cutscene that's going to be happening in the next couple hours of gameplay. And I can't stay up all night for that as much as I would like to, just because work wants me up at 2 in the morning so I can go to work. If it hadn't been for that, if I was taking more time off, I would totally spend another 4 hours, 5 hours awake and do this. But instead, we'll just have to wait until tomorrow. So, thank you all for joining me today. And as always, I hope I see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Okay. I'll answer my phone after the stream. Bye.